We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Tabasco, it is the buffalo sauce, the buffalo style hot sauce. I don't know if you knew. Did you know that Tabasco had a buffalo flavored hot sauce? What's weird is I did this written review back in 2015. You can read it. The link is in the description below if you're interested, but I couldn't find it. And you don't see boxes a lot on the shelves these days. Or at least I don't. Don't come across these super often. And so we got a little bit of wings, eggs, cayenne pepper. There's really no overstating how much of an impact Tabasco has. Love it or hate it, it is a gateway, I think, for maybe not every chili head I know, but most of them. And a lot of them they liked the heat. They wanted something that was hot, but they didn't like the flavor or particularly the vinegar hit. So that got them on the quest for something else. So, and they found themselves in a whole new world. All right, so the ingredients are cayenne, vinegar, water, salt, garlic. So I think what's really funny is a Tabasco sauce without Tabasco peppers, because there's no Tabasco peppers in this. It's a straight cayenne sauce. Well, cayenne garlic, so it's more of a Cajun. So, we've unboxed it. We did the unboxing. We did the thing, everybody. YouTube loves unboxings, right? And the usual stuff here. Nothing too crazy going on here. And let's open it up. The trademark styling here of the bottle, the cap, okay, you know what? We don't need this. The restrictor cap, which we are going to part ways with here. And we're clotted up in the neck, which isn't great. I wonder if I can, will this fit? See if we can break it loose here a little bit. So this is one of the reasons I don't open hot sauce on camera a lot, because you can run into that readily, that the neck will be clotted. I don't know why it is with this. These are usually really thin sauces. Let's have a look. This is actually thicker than, a lot thicker than Tabasco itself is. Very nice red-orange hue to it. It looks really, really, really good. But that formulation is fairly similar, of course, to Frank's. The cayenne, garlic, salt, vinegar. And actually, if I had to put this as similar to any other sauce out there, it probably would be Frank's. It looks really good, though. No visual issues here at all. And let's just get into it. Wow. That is extremely pungent. So I didn't like this much in 2015. I do like it better now. There's actually a quite good cayenne flavor to this. So possibly they changed the formulation somewhat. I don't actually know. But this is very, very, very punchy. And it's a little bit thicker than usually you come across with cayenne style sauces, but the flavor is excellent. And it kind of amuses me that one of my favorite flavors, I actually like this way, way better than I did back then. And it strikes me as really funny because there's no actual Tabasco flavor in it. Which I guess makes sense because I don't like Tabasco peppers very much. So it sounds great on wings. We've got a plate of wings here. And let's just see if I can manage to shove them all in here. All right. Yes, I can. And let's just pour some on in there. Don't be shy, get some in there. So the secret of this is to keep some air in there. You have to be very careful doing this, by the way, if you keep them as crispy as I do, because the jagged bones, the sharp edges, can very, very easily puncture this, and then you have, feels like a warm balloon right now. So then you have a hot sauce just kind of spraying everywhere. I might have a tiny hole there. Okay. Ooh, that smells good though. See, nice method here. Most of the sauce gets on the wings this way. That's usually the way I do the wing things. I'm just not as good at it when I do those because there's only one wing. I'm gonna put this here and we'll just use that for our discards. Yeah, this is, you know, your pretty standard buffalo wings, you know. Nothing wrong here. There's a slight bit more heat than cayenne sauces usually have, I think. I will say, I am finding a touch one note. It makes me wish I had like buffalo or buffalo. It makes me wish I had blue cheese to provide a little contrast. It's good though. This one got beat up in the separator, it looks like. And what I do is usually the wings I'll throw them in the air fryer. 10 minutes on the initial side, flip them for another 10, and I flip them again for usually 8 to 10, depending on how close they are. I like mine super crispy though, and I also fill the tray of the air fryer. So if you're not filling the tray and you don't care if they're super crispy, then do whatever, I guess. That's just the way I like to do them. There's another Tabasco as well. That Chipotle. Another pretty good sauce. With almost no Tabasco flavor. Slowly but slowly, I think I tried most of their line, if not all of it. I did minute reviews on, I think, 2 of them. And full reviews on 4 of them. Habanero was the last one that I've done a full review on. That I need to still do. But I remember that sauce. It was a small bottle. It was only a 3-ounce bottle. It took me a long time to actually finish that. This one, I won't have that problem. This makes a pretty solid wing sauce. I'll give it to him. I like their variants. Usually more than the actual Tabasco. Except for the Scorpion, I didn't like that one particularly. There's a full review of that if you want to see it. I was looking for the stupid thing. Couldn't find it on their website, and I thought, oh, maybe they discontinued it. Last year I did a whole bunch of wing sauce videos for the Super Bowl. And I wanted to do that one. So I could hit archive sauce also. Couldn't find it. I'd given up hope. I'd given up, to be honest. And then I just saw it randomly the other day on an import shop shelves of all places. I went, shit, there we go. A year late. But you can mine through the wing thing, all the wings playlist, if you're interested in specifically wing sauces. This one will be there as well. I don't usually have, most of the time I don't have wings outside of the wing thing videos. At the end of every quarter where I, do try to do the hot ones thing. And usually light myself on fire doing it, but buffalo style, I mean, how can you not? I didn't know the answer to that, so I figured it better. I'm looking. You just saw me there looking to find something to wipe my hands off with. Because I'm an idiot. I forgot that I put gloves on specifically for that reason. With this stuff, though, I don't have to worry about it getting underneath my fingernails and staying on my fingers when I go to the bathroom and anything like that. I will, I gave this a 1, and I will say it's a solid 1. Initially, I wasn't going to go back to this one. I was just going to skip it because the overall rating for this was super low. Even though I kind of had it in the back of my head that I really wanted to do it again. Tabasco's a pretty big name, of course. It's probably the most, maybe not the most recognizable in America anymore. In the 80s and 90s, and probably before that, absolutely, by far the most recognizable hot sauce name in the country. Maybe even somewhat into the 2000s, but definitely those earlier decades for sure. Nobody heard about Frank's hot sauces in a lot of places, but they had heard of Tabasco. And, this perfume bottles and the red cap, with the bevels and everything else. So I did have in mind, and I have in mind to do the habanero at some point as well. Who knows when I'll get to that, but that one I can find readily. This one, I really wanted to do it last year, like I said, for the wing thing for Super Bowl. But when I was looking at it, I really didn't like it. And I'm glad that I got to it because this is another one where 8 years removed, I'm filming this right at the end of 2023. 8 years removed, and I need to go back. And I usually will go back and reread through whatever reviews I've done for back then. I probably need to revise this one because I think I gave it definitely too low of a score. I like this a lot better than I did then. The only thing I sort of object to is I find this a touch overly salty. Not to a crazy amount, just enough to be noticeable. But other than that, this is a pretty solid wing sauce. Definitely you want this one with dip though, I would say. It's like I said, the heat's a little bit low, but cayenne sauce don't generally pack that much of a punch, so that's about right. There's more body to it than I'm used to for a cayenne sauce. That much is for sure. But the flavor's pretty solid. I have no actual real complaints about this. I would put this probably more towards the middle to upper. I wouldn't put it near the top as far as cayenne sauces go. I would probably put it, though, mid to upper mid, like right in there, because it is a very, very solid offering. And I don't think my earlier review did it justice, so that will be revised by the time this posts, of course, and you can check that out, like I said, in the link in the description below. So, yeah, I'm glad I found it. I'm actively glad I found it. Plus, we got to do an unboxing. Yay, box! But that's going to do it for this one. That is the Tabasco Buffalo Style Hot Sauce. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.